Well, welcome back. This has turned into a bit of a saga. Didn't intend it to be that, however. Let's put these away. Look at the monitor itself. Obviously it comes with a power adapter. Plugs in the back. And it might be helpful this time, as I didn't do it at the beginning. As I said, I'm not particularly familiar with this monitor at all. Obviously, or I would have realised there's an off-on switch at the back, and I suspect my battery was partially charged. When I tried earlier there, actually the battery does power the unit. So, power on. Hopefully you can see it's right at HDMI. The power comes on automatically. I think you have to switch it back off. So when it comes on, it's on. HDMI input. Obviously there's no signal. Okay, no input signal. It's actually saying it on the monitor itself. The controls at the front, obviously push, and you come up with a wee menu. It's a miscellaneous menu, picture menu, key configuration. I'll need to go through all these. It's simply just a pushing the button, put them back off and on. The brightness, just a turn of the button puts the brightness up or down. Next is saturation. Just takes a couple of seconds to come up. Saturation on the next knob. Tint. Push the tint. Turn. Now obviously I'll have to wait till there's an actual signal coming in here to test all this. I suspect it only lasts, I'm going to leave it, it does, it switches off itself automatically. The contrast, I presume, is just a turn. It is just a question of turning the knob, a dial. Stop calling it knobs, George. Turn the dial, obviously up or down, and we have the keys, F1, F2, F3 and F4 obviously, and these can be configured by the user. I don't know exactly what they do yet. I haven't read my way through the manual. I'd never got that far the first time round. I would certainly like to think that once I've used this a few times, is actually come back and say a little bit more about the actual performance of the unit. The other things being annoyances, certainly, hopefully will not detract from the use of the unit. The sides, obviously you can mount, this is where this little thing comes in. You can mount side on, base, and either side. Nothing at the top. You thought they might go through the four-way, but never mind. The rear, obviously the battery, on-off switch, XLR power, HDMI out, HDMI in. These configurations for video inputs, I can't see me ever using them. They basically, no, I just can't see me using them at all at any point. However, that like everything else in this world, that might possibly change as I learn more about the unit. But the great thing is, it is HDMI, as close as we can get at the minute, for this price range on this size of monitor. I said really looking forward to using it. Obviously that's why we bought it. Now if somebody could come up with a smaller battery and a lighter battery, isn't that what we're always aiming for, to fit into this, it would certainly make, I think, even on first viewing here, a great deal of difference, because this is, as I said, £0.5, doesn't seem a lot, but that in a small compact form is actually quite heavy, and obviously it's going to drag it back however you configure it. I said the nuisance value, yeah, just a question of turning the knob. The nuisance value of the charger, etc., is just that. It's a nuisance, but it's one you could do without. Obviously you can mount it as well. This is, I don't think I said too much about this, is actually a base mount. You can actually use it for viewing. I presume you could actually show films on it, etc., if you run it through it. Why not? HDMI in. But there we have it. I can't show you in use because I only have one camera I use for videoing, and obviously it's videoing at the moment. So that's it. I'll come back to it when my friend and I get together. Hopefully I'll do a little video with this actually working from obviously his DSLR, and you can actually see it. I'm looking forward to using it. As I said, the problem I have with my eyes, I really need something this size to see what's in focus and actually what isn't, and we'll see how it goes for there. Hopefully get a full review and have something a lot more positive to say about the unit. As I said, just be careful. The fragility may be in question. I will know better, but it's certainly not particularly robust, even on first viewing. It's certainly not waterproof. It's got vents in it. It's never intended to be, I should imagine, be used outside without being well covered. So I look forward to it, and we'll see how it goes for there. I can't say that probably this would make enjoyable viewing for anyone, simply because there's actually too much went wrong. Pity, because the unit really does do the job, as I know from my friend. So talk to you later. Bye now, you take care.